This is totally the answer for that. Bam! All dead. This is going to be a somewhat easy battle, I think. Like, these guys are not too bad, they are just in numbers, but not the worst. Wolfgang. Nice dodge, I love his dodge. Oh my god, let's go! Those dance moves, you know, the Teddy dance? You can't follow his steps, robots. Let me save some of my MPs though. Let's go for a regular attack. At first I was thinking I would not use patches that much, but he has been saving us a lot. It is dumb, it does not let you save, but that's the thing, that's the challenge, Piero. I mean, you could save, that's true, you could save and... No, wait, but maybe they don't want you to save because otherwise, you could, like, know what was going to be waiting for you up ahead, you know? So it feels a little bit like cheating. And then they won't give the tower the chance to kill you by surprise, depending on which sort of battles you're going to jump in. Yeah, if you save and if you lose, you know what's going to kill you, so you can prepare yourself better for the next attempt, you know? So it kinda breaks the idea of this. It is not 2003, we got save states a long time ago. I mean, Pokemon Company still thinks it is 2003. Hence why their games are never updated. Patches seems like such an OP tank with dodging and restoring, and if I were using his stout attack as well, but I'm kinda not. Like, targeting the moves to him, you know? And if I could give him, like, crazy defense, he's like a very good tank. And he's strong, you're right, his attacks hit everyone in the ground. He's very strong. Let's see, I have Wolfgang, I can kill this guy at least, yeah. One down. But I also really like the mix of attacker and defender or supporter that Wolfgang has, thanks to his ability of avoiding armors and defenses or shields. He's the only one that does that. So you can really invest on him as an attacker to like ignore defenses, but he has the resurrection ability, the shield ability, so he's also a very good support. He's like very mixed. We can kill the first guy in here, but I will need to get to the flying one too somehow. With this. Now I don't feel in danger anymore, so Flynt and Encourage. Because even though this is it is a fine or okay-ish floor, who knows what's next, right? But let's finish this now, yeah. How's my XP now? Am I leveling up? Oh no, I just leveled up, okay. It is also starting to increase less. So the next one, Piero, is 985 or 986? I think it is 985, right? Yeah, 985. Blue eggs? Really? Am I underestimating them? I mean, this doesn't look too bad. Blue eggs and then 4 green soldiers. Just wait and see. 4 green soldiers. No soldiers. Just a bunch of weirdos. Okay. The cultist first, right? When he powers up the others, it's kinda critical. But Flynt is kinda hurt. And Patches as well. But I think I still need Flynt for this. Keep him on the back. Flynt goes first now. Multi-bash. And then we heal. Another hydration. Thank you so much, Shane. We are still on this, getting there little by little. Restoration, please. Nice dodge. There we go. Okay, we have 3 enemies left. Patches is good. It's only Flynt that's very hurt. But next I think I should get rid of the pirate. Especially because he has no armor, so let's go for him. He dies this round, right? Maybe not. Unless I go for this. I will go for that. There we go. It also gave us more synergy. And then Wolfgang destroys the egg. Now I should heal. Oof. And restore. Restore again. Sure. Let's go to room 96. Let's go. Who's in here? The robots? I'm surprised the robots are giving us some break, right? Yeah, the librarians are here. I don't hate them that much. One robot returned, but this is such a bunch of different characters. What is going on in here? Like, there are 7 people for me to fight. Are you counting that? 7 people, considering how the frog can call for more frogs? What is going on? Yeah, I'll need Tinder for this, at least for the beginning. And I need to stun somebody, I guess. So I will go for these 2 for this. Teddy Tremor, stun someone, please? We got a lot of poisons and we stunned the stack. Only the first guy, but maybe the whole stack will not move, I hope. Let's see if that's going to work that way. 7 to attack, yes, Shane. Looks like a time for Teddy. Yes, Pierre, I thought the same. But I also need Tinder so she can go for the stack, right? But as I'm not sure if they're going to attack me or not, instead of going for them in this turn, I will go for the Flaming Fury, hoping for a double burn. I got a single burn, but that's okay. Mines. More frogs? What the hell? They don't have space! They are forming a queue! That was so good! Oh my god! I'm glad that was not like glitching the game, but what? I cannot believe they did that. Yeah, move away, you know, so my friend can come to this spot in the queue, right? Jesus, that was so funny. Okay, let's go for another Quake. Look how the freaking tiny magnet robot is like stunned. It's such a crazy animation, right? It's almost like he's twerking or something, the dance move. Anyway, let's cause another earthquake. Now we got the cultist, but they are back to normal. Yeah, as they are back to normal, I will look at freaking Tinder right now. There is a mine on her feet and the mark. She's going to get countered, but I cannot let those leave right there. Although, to be honest, a lot of people are almost dying. Yeah, because a lot of damage already, probably because of their poison. You know what? I should take an advantage on that. Wait a second. Oh, I should have... That was my bad. Yes, I did something wrong. Ouch! But I added you here even for a reason, so go for it. This was the reason. I take it. I could have done better, but I take it. Thank you, Piero, for the clip. They were off the screen, right? That was so beautiful. Now we can earthquake them again. Let's go. They survived. But nobody can activate the bomb. Magnetism? But we dodged. And Eva is almost dead. Let's save her. She did her role. Give me Tinder again. And let's spare our MPs. Magnetism. Flaming Fury. And finally, you know what? Finally we can spy on them. Research. These are the gold Magnobots. Magnobot! It reminds me of Medabot. Not actually gold despite being marketed as such. It's a fraud. Ever After Inc. opted for a cheaper brass finish instead. I finally blocked that. And let's do something for Eva and Flynt. Let's heal. And Wolfgang. I don't know if they call for more Magnobots, but I do wanna recharge a little bit more. Imagine if they have more enemies for the next fight, right? So we gotta be prepared. That really hurts though. Encourage. And encourage. When they go for Tinder, it's easier for me to see everything. Let's kill the bottom one. And I still can encourage and I can heal again. I am healing again for Eva and her sacrifice. That's my limitation, that's fine, let's go for it. The craziness, did you see that too? Bookmark was beautiful. The XP is like 50. Oh yeah, we are getting past 50 right now, let's go. Nice. Imagine if I had the badge that kinda adds more coins after battles as well. I would be having like a crazy ton amount of coins dropping right now. Because we had a lot of coins dropping without that badge. Imagine with the badge. We are still at 1,200 though. I was thinking we would be getting closer to maybe more. 97, 97. How is the situation? We healed Diva a lot, thank goodness. And we have 4 SPs. MPs are fine, and the XP is okay as well, it's at half. Let's just go. Who's in here? The robots? The green guy? Eva? Oh no, the blue volcano. Jesus. Wolfgang. Wolfgang? Oh, you know what? Nope. Eva. Now I learned I can do this. Believe in Eva. No, don't fail that. I failed that. I can't believe I failed that. Jesus. Ah, that was my bad. Now I'm screwed. I can go for patches and paralyze somebody, or I can try killing the frog guy at least. They are going to spawn more enemies. Patches has full health. I'm going for Patches. Patches has full health. I'll get attacked a lot. Teddy Tremor, yeah. Paralyze someone. It was the frog guy. Wait, that was a weird turn, like... The volcano did not summon anybody? Is it because the queue is full? That's a lie, because we saw, thanks to Piero's clip, that the queue can get larger. But for some reason they spared us? Now, I'm going for this. And I think I will heal, right? Never mind, maybe I can kill this guy. I could not. I missed 1 damage. Okay. Hang in there, Eva. I'm really surprised that the blue volcano is doing nothing. Is that a glitch? That's genius. Yes, I was thinking about turning it into a chicken. Maybe even though I missed the hit or the timing for the move. a bug happened and then, you know, the mountain is behaving as a chicken? Not sure. But I appreciate that. Right? You don't need to look like a chicken to behave like a chicken, isn't it? Let's freaking go. Let's paralyze them still though, with my last MPs. He resists the paralysis. Oh, never mind. Now they're finally acting up. Okay, Eva, I think now I need to change you. Because you are in danger once more. Yeah, give me Wolfgang and go again, so I can destroy the volcano. Alright. And then we can also destroy this guy. I should not risk it, so I will actually fight him already. But next battle, I will need to heal myself. I got burned, so I cannot punch him? That's fine. We go for restoration, I'm going to say synergy points, and then we attack. It is so confusing to deal with those flammable enemies because, for example, sometimes Eva jumps on them and doesn't get hurt as a kangaroo, so it's kinda confusing sometimes. 98, right? Right, everyone? Eva is beaten up as always, but she did great. Yeah, 98. We're almost there. 3 more floors. The robots. Oh, Jesus. It's time for the robots. Think. They have shields. Eva is good against the shields. I need Eva. Okay, should I go for an item for Eva? Does she deserve like a coconut smoothie? How's my MPs? I need MPs too. You know what? Maybe I should go for a coconut smoothie. What do you think, chat? Coconut smoothie? I think Eva has dragon skin on, yes. Either her or Patches. But I think it's her. It is her, yeah. It is unclear what counts as physical contact with fire, right? It's strange. I think I will go for the item. Because I believe I'll need her for this. She can turn them into chicken, she can swallow and spit them out as a frog to destroy the shields, you know? She can get to the far away robots as well, or soldiers. I think I should have her in here. Not sure if I need to have Flynt, but let's see. Lots of shields, you see? This is Eva's fight. But it's bad for Flynt, because Flynt can't deal with shields. But you know who can? Wolfgang. But then again, do I go Wolfgang or do I go Patches? I think I'll go Patches, and then Eva destroys the shields one by one, but I'll need a lot of MPs. But let's go Patches. Who can I paralyze? Who is going to get paralyzed? I hope it is not the frog, because Sexy Frog is like the weakest. If we get like the jackpot, then it's going to be the green armored soldier. But let's see. It was him! Jackpot! So I could get more MPs, but I'll do that next turn, I think. I will try getting rid of this first shield. Nice. More frogs. They went to the line and they let the stunned enemy to go ahead of them. That's very polite. Yeah, if somebody is in need, you let them go in front of you, right? In a kill. I cannot believe this game. Now I need to heal, yeah, but I can also... Let's do this. Eva will heal us, so Patches try paralyzing them again. And also possibly killing the first guy that's poisoned, and also with only 3 health. He dies to this, right? He didn't die to that? Come on. Oh my god. That poison is not good on Patches. I'm risking it. I have 4 MPs, but I'm risking it. Perfect, let's go. We got some burns and some deaths. But now Patches is going to go under the mine. I cannot kill that guy with the steel enemy, but the flames are going to kill him. Give me Wolfgang. Okay, the burn worked. Do you die with this? Okay, he died. Awesome. Maybe we will level up, I'm not sure. But now I'm not in danger anymore, so... I'm healing again? I mean... I'm not sure if I'll level up. If I level up, I don't need to heal. Let's bring Flynt. Wolfgang is almost dying too. Let's bring Tinder. No, we are not leveling up on this battle, right? I'll need to use restoration, yeah. These frog enemies are not going to fill that up. Sure. Encourage. The burn is going to finish them, so encourage. There we go. 99! Delicious and so much poison. I still think it's crazy how poisoning in this game works like a decrease on their defense. 99, let's go. I wish they could like troll us a little, you know, like at level 99 you fight like Magikarp or something. I would love that, but maybe not. Maybe it's going to be like 4 or 5 green soldiers. And Wolfgang and Eva are very hurt. First we need to see what's going on in here. With a gnome? How many gnomes? That's not too scary, but... How's my MPs? I only have 10. Patches used a lot of MPs, I would need more. Maybe Tinder because of the gnomes, right? They are probably going to be stacking up. By the way, I have hair on my face. Not sure if it's still there. Let's try Tinder, I think. Gnomes. Oh, it's the stack party. Huh. So Tinder, it really is. Tinder and Wolfgang actually, but Wolfgang is hurt. But I actually do need Wolfgang also for the first steel shield of the first gnome. Wolfgang will die though. Patches? Patches. I will try patches. Bear boost. Power up Tinder so Tinder can destroy the stacks easily, right? Alternate between pressing A and B as fast as you can. I can try that. There we go. Winged Smackdown. I hate the mechanical things first, or more. So let's go for them first. Perfect. Mushrooms are fine. That's fine too. That's going to hurt. But I blocked. There we go, good. So Patches, now you're going to heal. And Tinder, you have a job. You gotta fly like crazy. Let's go. And we're getting a level up after this, right? So we'll be healed for whatever is in level 100. Maybe a boss. Nice dodges. I'm still healthy, thank goodness. And Tinder has an attack up for another round. Let's go for Teddy Tremor to kill the mechanical things. And then the gnomes will go for the final dive in here. There we go. Now we can take it easy and keep on getting more synergy. I really like how, like, how can I say this? The combinations of the two party members in my team, they have a lot of possibilities to work on, you know, and they are all kind of good. For example, I can't say that I have had a lot of times in this game that I was using Tinder and Patches, but they worked greatly for this one, you know, for this battle. So yeah, there is a lot of good combos between the partners of this game that feel very fun to explore them little by little and see new ways of combining them up. We had 10, they were 10, Shane, I do not count. But thank goodness we beat them quick. No reason to hold items, right? We do have the items still. I think it's really cool how you think to the future in fights. I do. I don't know what's going on, right? What's coming up. It's not about just winning, but maintaining resources to keep fighting. Yeah, it's like a survival challenge, like a... I don't know, some sort of roguelike game as well. If you die, you lose everything. At least on this one challenge, right? But yes, I need to come up with strategies to still survive for the longest I can. And thankfully not all of those fights we faced were the worst. I can't really say that as we were progressing higher and higher, that everything was getting worse and worse, right? It's not like that. We had even crazier and dangerous fights earlier on in the tower. But thankfully they kinda have a good balance, and they kinda allow you to get a refresher or heal yourself if you can use your synergy. But then again, we don't know what's in the last level, so let's see. Encourage? Yes, encourage. For example, that attack does nothing, and it's so great for me to be using it to heal. But of course, everyone has different strategies when they play games. Maybe somebody would be able to progress through all of this without even thinking about the synergy. Maybe by just using badges and blocking perfectly or something like that. But the thing that I found as an exploit the most was the synergy, so it is my way to go in here. Let's risk it and let's finish this. I mean, never mind, I cannot beat him. Next turn, I will need Wolfgang. I can get Wolfgang now. There we go. Nice, we leveled up and then final floor. Imagine if there is no fight. I'm getting another TP, yeah. But yeah, imagine if there is no fight in the final floor, if it is just a reward. Let's go, Piero, let's freaking go. Can I use the trinkets, the extra one I got? I could give her a new attack, but I never use that. It gets through all ground enemies though. The coin badge. Mocha rebound for the items, but I was even not using the items. Spiky shell can be good too. If I don't change what they already have, I could consider giving them either Dire Straits or Hail Mary. Imagine giving Patches 2 Dire Straits, Extra Agile, and freaking Super Agile. You break Patches. You break him. Nothing hits him. 2 OP, right? Pro strats, right there. But I think I'll give him the, I don't know, this attack, I guess? Not sure. Because I'll do my hardest to avoid getting to like super low damage, right? So, or actually super low health. Maybe having a new attack can be more useful? Same to Tinder, I'm not sure. Even we'll need to get one of those. I think that Hail Mary is better than Dire Straits. because Dire Straits gives you a chance to dodge, it's not guaranteed. But Hail Mary lowers the damage you get, for sure, so I think it is more useful. What happens if you stack them up? Like, if you give 3 Hail Marys to Eva, do you nullify the damage you get? It becomes 1, no matter what, because it's like the half of the half of the half of the half. So like you get 1 of damage no matter what. It also breaks the game. And then if you defend it, it's 0, right? Maybe there is a strat behind Hail Mary badges. If you can kind of stack them up. Then Flynt has only a single trinket. I cannot do anything for that, yeah. Wolfgang has 2 still. I never used Blustery Ballad, but I think I'll give him Hail Mary too. Actually, Mocka Rebound? Maybe Mocka Rebound. Let's suppose I need to use my items. Mocka Rebound, sure. Alright, that's it. Am I healed? I am because I leveled up. And I have full SPs. We're good. What is the final dungeon? Phew, we finally made it. What a climb. And then the gate is locked. This tower was never meant to be climbed. I miss flying. Hey, that must be your final reward for completing the Stairs of Success. Is it a mimic? What's that sound? The wind? I hear the wind. Can I jump already? Please, let me jump. I promise I have a parachute. Of course, it's the Emperor. They rented Wolfgang's house in like, if not the last stream, but I think it was in the last stream. They were so happy to like get the piggy bank we gifted them that they befriended us, and they even said now the 3 little pigs can show up to aid you in a moment that you need help. I bet this is not the moment they were talking about. Wasn't it, game? Also, hi Emily, how's it going? They are for reals, right? Bookmark, but this is not right. Also a face wash, sure, maybe this is going to be a hard boss fight. Emily, we just climbed a tower that had like 100 floors in this game, and each floor had a battle. So we are finally making it to like the final boss of the tower to get our rewards and everything. So you just came up to the climax of today's stream. That's why it's lasting forever, 9 hours long, because I was climbing the tower against 100 challenges. But I will wash my face and then I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. You know, I'm glad I put on notifications on my Twitch app, because you do end catching up streams. Let's go, Emily, that makes me happy. And don't worry, hopefully, maybe not that soon, but hopefully we'll be back to more RCT, so we can beat that game this year as well. The Return of the Pigs, thank you Piero for the clip. And the climax, yes Emily, we have fought the 3 little pigs 2 times already in this game. This is going to be the 3rd one. I'm tired of them. Like I was saying, we allowed them to rent our friend's house so they could live in there. They were nice to us when we were there too. They were like thankful for us to giving them a piggy bank. And now they are back here as they are our enemies? Come on, I'm tired of them. Give me like Mother Goose, right Piero? Where is Mother Goose? The real boss of this game. Yes, I wanna fight Mother Goose, like, they're going to reveal that she is the real owner of Ever After Inc. in the end, but she was transformed into a goose because of their technology magic and stuff. You know, and then she's going to reveal her true form that's like worse than Cthulhu's form in the final boss. But these 3 again? I'm done. By the way, Emily, I was telling Bookmark that I went for açaí again. Yeah, now it's Saturday already here in Brazil because it's been late, right? But yesterday on Friday, I went next to my Pilates, even though I was not taking the class. But I went there to meet my friend and eat açaí again. And even though that place was not like specialized or it was not like their best thing ever, it was very good. I was trying it for the first time from that place. So it's an alternative if I don't want to go to the other neighborhood to go to my favorite açaí of the city. It is closer to my place for sure. And it was nice. It was better than what I was expecting, but definitely not the best of the city, but it was okay-ish. And especially in this heat, you can never say no for açaí. So I had it again, yeah. It was very simple, it was just pretty much the açaí. It didn't have granola or honey or toppings or banana or fruit. No, it was just like straight up açaí in a cup and then a spoon. And then you eat it. It was very simple. I should have taken pictures, right? I need to remind myself to take more food pictures to share them with you all on Discord. Do you need to go very far away, Emily, for you to find açaí in New York City? I hope not. Her final form is gonna be in heels, I swear. Yes. Yes, Piero. Mother Goose in heels, right? You want an açaí bowl again? Yes, Emily, I hope we can go after that. You're doing well, great, Emily. Another day passed, it reminds me I should rinse out your humidifier. Yes, Piero, let's go because it's now dry, right? You left it drying with the bleach, right? Yeah, oh wait, it's still soaking in the bleach? Maybe not anymore. Maybe it is dry already. Yeah, I need to remember to take more food pics. Oh, açaí is more common in there? Let's go! They have this place called Pliable. And my local juice place has them as well. Let's go! That's very good actually, because before I was thinking they were not only very rare to find, but also that people would only have açaí, for example, in energy drinks, as like an energy drink flavor or something. You know something else, by the way, that the juice store that I have been saying that I have been addicted to their watermelon and lime juice they have in there? They have dragon fruit. How can I explain this? They have some sort of creamy dragon fruit with toppings bowl as well. Have you ever tried anything like that? Something dragon fruit bowl? I have never had dragon fruit, by the way. Most people that have tried that I talked to, they say it's not that great, it's kind of overrated, because it doesn't have like a very strong taste. But maybe when you have it with toppings, like in this bowl, it can be refreshing, or healthy, or like an alternative, you know. I'm curious to try it at least once, even if I don't like it. But yes, they have this one dragon fruit thing. Is it something in the US? It's like different, in my opinion. It's not that gray, it is white. The color of this screen that I'm talking about, it's very whitish. Yeah, dragon fruit is beautiful. You never know once you slice it if it's going to be white or pink, right? I think the other color is pink, if I'm not mistaken. It tastes like a sugar drink because they loaded with sweetener because the dragon fruit flavor is mild. Yes, I never had that, but I'm expecting something very weak, right? In taste, not necessarily bad. But it's funny how they are selling it as like a bowl with like toppings that you pick or things that you can mix with it. I wonder how that works, like if it is somewhat better than what it seems. It's like a mild kiwi. I'm not a big fan of kiwi though. So maybe I could like it more because the kiwi taste is not my favorite. I don't hate it, but I don't go crazy for it. You like the yellow ones more often? Wait, give me a second here, my chair is getting to the cable. There we go. They taste better. But then how do you eat them? Do you eat them in fruit salads? Do you eat them like this way that I'm saying in a bowl? With like other things? Let me see if I can find a picture. But basically what I'm trying to say is that it feels like it's like an acai dish, but not with acai, right? It's like, imagine acai bowls but with dragon fruit instead. That's what they sell. So it feels exotic. Because here in Brazil they have this one dragon fruit cream of some sort. Yeah, it is a dragon fruit smoothie bowl. It can be pink, it's like this as well. Wait, maybe now, look at that. It has banana right there. I wanna try that. This one has blueberries and strawberries. You have seen those? Yes, I'm very curious about those. This one has a different pink color. It has kiwi there too. So nobody has ever tried them? Should I be the first one to try? It looks delicious, but then again, does it taste delicious? I'm not sure. They also have, by the way, a version of this with a very Brazilian fruit that I actually love a lot. It's called cupuaçu. I think I was mentioning it yesterday too. They have cupuaçu bowls as well. Let me see if I can find a picture. They do. Yes, I'm also very curious to try that. Yeah, it has granola on this one. It looks like a meal. What is that fruit? Let me type it. It's called cupuaçu, yeah. I have been... for most times, I have been buying the popsicle of cupuaçu, like that. Let me see if I can find a picture too. Wait. Maybe on my phone. Oh yeah, they have... You know what? I think I will share this on Discord. They have like an English article on cupuaçu. It looks like a very good article. Let me share that on Discord. I'm pretty sure I will like this bowl because I love cupuaçu, it's very good. It is a very exotic taste. And it's also kinda creamy as well, you know? The popsicle, it's kinda thick, in a way. It is not like super liquid, you know, it's very thick and consistent. Yeah, I post a picture right now on our food chat channel on Discord that has this one tiny article on cupuaçu in English. So maybe you can get more information on it in there. It is so exotic that you can pretty much only find it in the northeast region of Brazil. So I only see it either frozen or in a pulp or in popsicle and dishes like those. I have never seen the fruit in here, you know? It is a very specific northeast thing. But if you have ever... Wait, if you ever have the chance, then give it a shot because it is a very unique flavor. Is it a berry? Now I'm not sure because I think it is kinda big, you know? Another hydration, alright? I wish I could like eat one of those bowls, right, Shane, to hydrate, but sadly I don't have any right now. I still have my Run and Raisins ice cream though. But it's too late for me to go for that because it's almost 4 AM. I can't believe I'm still online. Banana is a berry? I have the feeling I didn't know that. Did you see cupuaçu, by the way? Did you find pictures? It is like a brown thing, isn't it? It has like a white core. Let me find a picture too. Again, in case I try it in the juice store, I will take pictures of that, yes. The cupuaçu bowl. Yeah, this is cupuaçu, it's like a brown thing, right? I don't know if that's a berry, I don't think it is. It kinda looks like a kiwi as well, in a way. And then inside of it, it's very white. Yeah, like that white. It is very delicious though. It looks like coconut, the inside, yeah. I would guess, but I can be wrong, it's just a guess, right? I think it has some connection to the families of jackfruit. But it's like different. But I would compare it a little to a jackfruit. Yeah, but I can be wrong, I'm not sure how the botanics go, but in my mind, I would kinda, you know, sort it together with something along the lines of jackfruit or a durian or something. It is one of those very exotic things, but I do like it a lot. Maybe it is a tree seed. I have seen these showcased before online. Did you find cupuaçu before, Bookmark? Maybe they have a different name in English, I'm not sure. Yeah, cupuaçu, also spelled cupuaçu, yeah. Cupuaçu as well, maybe in Spanish. It is a tropical rainforest tree related. It's related to cocoa. It's related to cocoa, so I got it wrong then. Interesting. Yeah, it is mostly found in the northeast or in the north region as well. But here in the southeast where I live, we have it frozen and then the popsicles or like the freaking creamy dish for the bowl, right? The cupuaçu bowl that I was saying. The pulp as well for it to make juice. It is to make ice creams. Yeah, the popsicle is delicious. The popsicle is very good. Very, very good. Snack bars, I have never seen a snack bar of cupuaçu though. That was hard work piloting this thing all up here. Are you helping me or are you fighting me though? You said it, bro. That was a long 2 minutes. What the? What are you clowns doing here? We just climbed 100 floors and fought countless battles to be here. Well, it's not countless, it is 100 battles. Ha! You actually climbed this tower? What a peasant thing to do! Yeah, we heard ever after Ink was keeping some priceless treasure locked away at the top of this tower. So we just flew up here after doing some renovations in our house. They are not talking about Wolfgang's house, right? Because I know that we could have gotten here maybe before doing that side quest, so they are disconnected. But it sounds especially funny reading this after last episode's Wolfgang situation in his house. We finally found the ultimate material to build with, steel! So they gave up on straw, they gave up on bricks, and they gave up on wood, right? Steel. Steel can get burned though, so be careful. We are impenetrable, let's see. But regarding that treasure, yoink, it's ours now. I guess we'll just have to defeat you yet again, and then you pay the loan, or the rent actually, you pay the rent after we beat you, right? Bring it on, peasant! Oh, Jesus. Can't believe this. Well, that synergy update sounds rough. Only being able to encourage 5 times. Is it 5 times? I should have counted, you know what, you're right. It's just that sometimes it feels like I can recharge it more times, but it can be 5 maybe. Tinder fire can melt steel beams. How they have their health showing up like... I don't really need to check anything in here? Well, let's think about this. This gotta be a hard fight though. Unless it is a boss rush, by the way. Imagine if all of the bosses they show up in here for me to fight them in a row. I hope not. Wait, that was a reference to a meme about conspiracy theories? That's serious? Anyway, I have never heard of that meme, right? I thought of Tinder because of Tinder. But Piero, that was very messed up though. Let me see. I need like to attack them on air with range attacks. Maybe Eva? I think Eva and Flynt. Okay, first of all, yeah, I can attack 3 things, so I will need to defeat them both, but the house is a new registry, because I can't see the health of the house. So let's start attacking Officer Boar. Nice poison, great start. And then I'm going to check the house. Reinforced brick house, 2 of armor and 30 HP. The pigs found a way to improve upon their original design. If you thought brick was tough to break, try still. So we need Wolfgang for this. Wolfgang, right? I'm not sure if Eva's frog attack can kinda swallow and spit the house. I don't think so. Wolfgang. That's not too bad. I fought worse things than that. Okay, Officer Boar. Say goodbye. Then Win the SmackDown, I guess. Actually, I think I would rather have Eva in here. The reference is that jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Yeah, but then what about the fire? Fire could. At least they revert the change they made to the synergy charms. Wait, do you mean they are connected to how many synergy charms I have? Is that how it goes? Where they would have needed to be equipped to use and also need 1 SP extra cost to use for each of the 2 charms equipped. Yeah, we don't need to equip the charms, thank goodness. I was even surprised by that. So, you mean that, wait a minute, by having the charms they would add more SPs in here in the restoration because of the charms? Yeah, I'm glad they did not do that. But I can see them doing it for avoiding it to be too broken. But I appreciate that it's not like that, Shane, yeah. It's back when conspiracy theories were things people made fun of. It was a better time. Let's get rid of... I forgot the name of the first pig. But there we go. Now it's us versus the Howls. Now I don't need Flynt for this because we have shields. So let's go for Wolfgang. Is this going to work? That's what I was wondering. Can I actually do this as a frog? I could. Oh my god. I even poisoned it somehow. But sure. I'm healing. Probably they'll have another phase, just like in their first fight. But so far this is not too bad. I'm just worried in case we need to fight the other bosses too, right? Where did she bite? Where did she bite in the house? Like, that was so crazy to see. It's like, let me bite the wall, the steel wall, and then that's going to replenish my health. Video game logic. Do not bite your wall, right? It's not good for your teeth. What am I watching right now? I kinda wanna do that again because it was so funny though. Oh, I kinda messed with the freaking buttons, but it worked. It's over, there we go. Phase 2, right? My, my metal house that's weak to biting. You destroyed it with my teeth, just like my last house. But not Wolfgang's house. How dare you, you pay for this. I never thought that this game would be so heavy on properties, you know? Yeah, now we have a phase 2. Do I need to scan them again, or it's the same as before? The containers. So far it's the same. It's not the same though. Okay, they were buffed. Whew. Check the first one. How was it you called again? I forgot. Pudge. As the oldest pig sibling, Pudge is the one who gets things done. He's arrogant and puts on a tough attitude. But really he's not that strong. When he attacks he throws bombs that will damage both active heroes, so watch out. It's funny that they did not change his name on the description, so I'm not sure if it's going to count as a new registry to the Pokédex. But I'm guessing it will. I was just expecting another name, right? Like, I don't know, Final Pudge or something. For balancing, but it... Wait. For balancing, but it's all normal again and making the starting levels stats only playthrough of this game possible still. By normal, do you mean... Do you mean the difficulty? Because I'm playing this on hard, by the way. I wonder how is this game on normal, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe it is very easy. Is it like no XP game playthrough? On normal mode? I'm doing horrible with my defending. Yeah, I'm getting very punished. No, I mean, maybe there is an option to not gain XP. Unless it is in the easiest mode? Kingdom Hearts has that for a challenge, you avoided that. Yeah, it kinda sounds too easy, I think. Like a breeze mode of some sort. Persona has that too, by the way. Even Resident Evil has that. If you wanna avoid the crazy fights against the zombies. Yeah, let me think this through, right? Okay. Yes, I think Patches is better for this. Especially to destroy the beacon. And to stun them as well, I forgot about that. Let's get another registration. Officer Boar. Now he has 2 armor. The middle sibling of the 3 little pigs is not the smartest, in fact he's not really good at anything at all. It's the same description as before, but now they have updated health. His weapon of choice is a baton. Or a baton, right? There we go. Teddy Tremor again, why not? And then... heal ourselves. Next turn we check the final pig. Duke Parkington III. As far as anyone knows, the youngest pig sibling isn't really a duke, but his true name is unknown. He is, however, incredibly cunning and has a whole host of technology at his disposal. Despite his appearance, the Duke is one tough foe. Yeah, because he attacks multiple times. He's cheating. He goes for the container, he goes for the robots. I'm actually going to do this. Wait, did I messed it up. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing it right, but I messed it up. Because it needs to be on a timing, right? I was messing with the timing. I wanna try it again though. Do I have MPs? Never mind, let's just go for Teddy Tremor. A poison and also a stun. Great job. I think I will use an item. I gave Wolfgang the Mocha Rebound, right? I'm going to use the Pumpkin Spice Latte. There we go, Mocha Rebound. Let's get use of his poisoning to cause more damage. I'm starting to feel hungry again. The container is back. And also the freaking beacon. That's not a problem to our friend Patches. Yeah, if it is only this fight, we're good, everyone. Like, this is not too bad. I'm surprised that Wolfgang's attack is not sending them to the back of the line. Because Wolfgang's loot does that, right? How is Duke Partington III is not going behind Officer Boar after he gets attacked by Wolfgang? That's what's strange. But sure. He's done. Now he went to the back line, but that makes no sense. Maybe it was a bug. Yeah, you see, that's what I was expecting to happen, but he was stuck in front. Yeah, it was very strange. In Kingdom Hearts, no XP gain makes the game incredibly hard. Oh, because the enemies will be still at their levels, but you are not? Is that how it goes? Paper Mario has that too, by the way. Yeah, people play Paper Mario without giving Mario more HP. So I think you can beat Paper Mario 64 with Mario at 5 HP or something. It is crazy like that. I would love to try such challenge, but I don't think I'm skilled enough to like protect Mario and defend him from the bosses and from the enemies all the time. But it is a very interesting challenge that I have seen before. It's either 5 HP to Mario or 10. But they use all of the rest of the level up boosts or buffs into badges, and then that's how you work with his I don't know, his defenses and attack power and stuff, right? Pigs wave too much for noise to scare. At least the leader one. I was thinking the same, but I didn't say it because I don't know as much about the game. That was very strange. Yeah, they just always level the trinket points. Yeah, Paper Mario has that too, so maybe that's what Shane was talking about. I see. So having the synergy will help you to make through that hardship, right? In case you go for that trial or that challenge of not actually raising the the HP or the MPs, which is kind of like what I was trying to do at first. But once I tried this tower, I realized that logically I would get the best out of those upgrades on my health and also on my magic points. That's why I kinda gave up on some trinket upgrades, just to progress on this one challenge. But for most part of the playthrough, I was going for the trinkets away. Yeah. So you can get like 12 HP, 8 MP, and 40 Ps. That's how you start the game? I don't remember anymore. But that sounds right, yeah. Let's go for another Tremor. So they level up TP even if they don't use all of the TP. Sometimes they don't use all of the TP because of lacking of new badges, right? But it's good to know that you can do that challenge in this game. It is a very big deal in Paper Mario 64 at least. I'm not sure how it goes for the Thousand Year Door, but maybe you can do the same in there. What do you think? Are we fighting other bosses in here? I hope not. Because I need to sleep, right? I'm very tired already. There we go. We got like half XP just because of this fight. That was not too bad. Just a little bit long. I got an achievement. Beat the Stairs of Success, so they were the last boss. What is the treasure? What could it be? Is it... Are they trolling us? Do you have any guesses? What could this be? I hope it is another synergy charm. But it could also be the final Ember Stone. A mimic? I got the achievement from Steam though, unless Steam is lying to me. Is Steam the spoiler with its achievements, right? Against my no backseating and my no spoilers tag on my playthroughs. Yeah, Shane of course knows what this is. Did you think it was too bad, Shane, for you to climb this tower? Overall speaking, this was not too bad. Mostly thanks to how the levels and the floors were balanced. Some of them had worse enemies, but not many of them had bad enemies in a row, so I had times to recharge, you know? This one was already wild in its own way. This playthrough, you mean, Bookmark? Because there is no XP gain. Yeah, you're going to get XP always with the level ups, but you can always choose to pick the TPs and never upgrade your HPs or MPs. So there is like a fun way to challenge yourself to play these games like that. But they also try to make the levels just do as little as possible. So they don't even get the trinket points? Interesting. It's pretty much a synergy-like run then. You think it's not trolling? Me neither, but I have the feeling it will a little bit disappointing. I cannot think of anything that could be so well praised by the game, you know? I think it's going to be a little bit disappointing, like, oh, it's this? That's not too good, you know? It's just fine. I'm having that feeling. They better give me something good. Yeah, but I'm having the feeling it's not going to be anything incredible. Maybe it's going to be the final Ember Stone, as I already got money here too, right? Or maybe the last inventory upgrade, I don't know. Improved partner swap. It's a key item? Okay, it is a key item. It is not a trinket. It is very good, but then again, you can totally ignore that in a way, because it is already free for you to swap your body in the first turn, so you know what I mean? It's like not necessarily game breaking. It is comfortable. Maybe that's the word that I want to say, comfortable. You can like relax, you know? Oh yeah, I need this other party member, sure, it's fine. But it's not that game breaking. Whoa, you did it! You actually did it! I hope I was not missing, I don't know, a sun gem or anything else in there, by the way, but I couldn't see anything. You're true champions and the first team to ever make it to the top in the history of Ever After Inc. Well done. Thank you, Freya. There won't be any new rewards. Yeah. But there we go, I'm actually very happy and surprised we made it. And we still have a bunch of my items. I was so worried about like, oh yes, I'm going there with only 5 smelling salts, it's not enough. It's more than enough, what the heck? Mostly thanks to our level ups in the tower itself. I also want to check something else. How is this now? Damn, I got so many new things. Yeah, we are only missing a couple of things left. Look at them. That's a very funny picture. They look like robotic cheerleaders. That's so funny. I actually think they are... They also look like the... Oh my god, they actually do look like that. Even the colors in here. Okay, if you look at their faces, can you see a Lowland Geodude? And did you know that I'm kinda positive that the shiny Alolan Geodude is that color? It is like golden. So it's kinda fitting, you know? They remind me of a Alolan Geodude, but if you fuse them with a Magnemite, that's what you get. Grandma. Imagine if we have like Super Saiyan Grandma round 2 or something. Oh, those were the... Yeah, they were here at the end of the list. The final ones. I think it's so dumb, like, we just fought them at the top of the tower for no important reason. And then if I do this... Wait, where is the teleporter? Last thing I'm doing today though, I'm exhausted. I'm surprised that I'm still like speaking in English because my brain, my mouth are tired. But happy How Hollow, yeah. Also, by the way, thank you so much everyone that stayed up to this time for all of those hours attempting the tower, because it's freaking late. It's almost 5 AM. I hope I can just sleep well and not wake up tired tomorrow, but time flew by to me. Like I was having so much fun with the chatting and also the battles. Wolfgang's house was... Which one again? That one, I think? Isn't it? Yes! And then they're back here, you know, like nothing happened. Was I fighting clones? I think I was fighting clones. You see? You guys aren't so bad, no matter what beef goes between you and my bros. You should update your portrait right here, you know, buddy? With your newest metal house. Oh, I'm sorry, it got destroyed right before you could take a picture. I'm sorry. I wonder why it was destroyed. Imagine if they bought the metal house by using, I don't know, the pig bank money that I gave to this one pig. Is that why they were saving money to buy the steel freaking mecha robot? There are so many theories over the 3 little pigs on this game. I think Mother Goose is the only character so far that can win regarding the theories over those pigs now. And Patches, because we don't know about Patches, but the plot probably will answer those questions we have about Patches in the future. But 10 hours later, 10 freaking hours, are you kidding me? 10 hours later, we did it. One of the longest side quests of these games, although very enjoyable as well, is over. Maybe the rest of the game will be easier now that we know what's to come in a way. We'll see, but not the bosses, right? And yeah, I'm beat, I'm done, I need to eat, I need to maybe take a shower and sleep. So, Piero, Bookmark, Emily, Shane, Cool, Subaru, Link Retro in the beginning. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting someone, I'm sorry if I am, but thank you so much everyone for stopping by, and possibly not streaming tomorrow so I can rest, but I'll see how it goes. And we did it! We did it! It was worth for the fun, the reward is interesting too, but it's not going to be like game breaking, I think. And yeah. You opened up with Blazing Whirlwind. I never go for their synergy moves for most parts. 6 plus burn damage to everyone in the beginning. But then you spend a lot of your synergy points, right? I think I used that once. I don't remember in which fight though. It saves the turn or 1 synergy point you would lose swapping otherwise mid-fight. Yeah, but then the thing is that with proper thinking, you may not really need to change your party that much, for most part. But I also gave Wolfgang that bad too, that he can freely swap, I think? Never mind, I'm not sure. But someone has that, the free swap thing. I think. You then also made Wolfgang play defensive barrier on himself every turn to block 50% or more of the attacks. Wolfgang is my favorite party member here. He's very versatile. He gets people on the air, he defends you, he goes through freaking shields. He's like the Watt from Paper Mario 64 of this game. Now I can't remember if there is a character in the Thousand Year Door that also goes through defenses. Probably there is someone, but I can't remember. Maybe Yoshi, maybe Vivian, I can't remember. Because I grew up playing more 64 than the Thousand Year Door. My intuition speaks the review sort of, right? Bookmark, what would they give us? You know, they were exaggerating a little bit. The eyebrows too, you saw the Alolan Geodudes. I was missing 15, thank you for counting, Piero. Nice windmill. It is the Brazilian windmill that there is no wind, only heat, right? It used to be spinning though. I can swear I have seen it spinning before, but maybe not now. I'd be like, how dare you guys, let's just ditch them from Wolfgang's house. And did not pay any more rent, so maybe it was just for the first month, right? Thank you for the stream, thank you Piero. Good job on the tower, we did great. We believed, right? We strategized and everything. You did get your nap, but then I hope you can also rest for the next hours. to not mess too much with your sleeping schedule, like I am. So how many items did the tower force me to use? 3? 3. I mean, 2 for sure, but the last one I kinda just used it, right? The last one I decided to use it, maybe I could have gone for something else. But the most important item I used was the sugar cookie, because I really had to save both of my party members on HP on that one turn against the robots. Yoshi's Gulp, right? It was true defense, yeah. I think, or maybe that was for that story event. No, I think you're right. The windless windmill, right? But yeah, everyone, thank you so much again for stopping by. I'm done, so I should go, right? And try to sleep before 5 a.m. I have half an hour, but I'll see if I can go back at least on Sunday. I'll see how my eyes behave as well. Hopefully they don't act up, and then I can stream more. And we'll go for progress, or maybe go back to Molten Maw Isle to explore that area that I skipped. But most likely one of those two things. But thank you so much, have a good night, get some good rest, take care, and goodbye!